I want you to picture Megalodon, the star of Discovery Channel's Shark Week and crowned the largest shark to have ever lived. You probably pictured some scenes that could have been taken straight from Jaws, which is fair, considering the behemoth's reputation. But what if I told you that this giant shark in one way could resemble the modern-day soccer mom? Yeah, I wasn't too inclined to believe that either, until I read Catalina Pimiento et al.'s article about the first recorded paleo nursery for Megalodon juvenile sharks. With two previous sites never confirmed to be nurseries, these researchers clung to the idea that abnormally small megalodon teeth found in the Guton Formation in Panama could indicate the first documented nursery. This might seem like a very specific and difficult idea to prove, but I will explain why these scientists had reason to believe this, and how they went about proving it. From observing great white sharks, scientists have learned that some shark species can have ontological shifts in diets. This just means that at different stages in a shark's life, it will eat different things. Specifically, when a shark is young, it will mostly eat fish, and when it becomes an adult, it mostly feeds on mammals. At the Guton Formation, there were very few mammal fossils found, while there were abundant bony fish and shark fossils. This fact alone shows that it would not have been a feeding or mating area. Since sharks generally only utilize 3 types of areas in their lifetime, feeding, mating, and nurseries, all that's left to assume is that this was a nursery. However, science isn't quite black and white, and a few pieces of evidence doesn't mean anything for certain. So, these scientists had to play their own devil's advocate and ask themselves what else could explain this situation at Guton. They asked themselves, are these teeth small because they are from an abnormally small group of megalodon sharks? Or maybe the teeth are all just from the back of the mouth, since those teeth are generally smaller than the rest. Even if neither of those are true, are they really juveniles or just small adults? To address the first counterclaim, the scientists took a look at Cope's rule that says as time passes, a species is bound to get bigger. So, the way the researchers tested this was by gathering older megalodon teeth from Maryland, as well as younger teeth from Florida, and he compared them to the teeth from Guton. If their counter idea was right, then the Maryland teeth would be the smallest, the Florida teeth the biggest, and the Guton teeth would fall somewhere in the middle. However, to their delight, large and small teeth were found in both the Maryland and Florida groups, asserting that microevolutionary growth was not an explanation for Guton's tiny teeth. To test the second possible explanation for the small teeth, they made a similar comparison. They compared the Guton Formation teeth to the teeth from locations where the ages of the sharks were known. Lo and behold, the range of sizes of the teeth found at Guton most closely matched with that of juvenile megalodon sharks from the other localities. Okay, the teeth have passed the first 2 tests, and our shark scientists are on a roll, but they aren't done yet. Now to the question of, are they juveniles or young adults? It is pretty well known at this point in shark anatomy that the length of a shark can be extrapolated from the size of its tooth. Length can more or less tell us what life stage the shark was in as well. Juvenile megalodon sharks were known to be between 2 and 10.5 meters long, and anything larger is considered an adult. Very few of the specimens, 7 to be exact, at the Guton Formation would have been longer than 10.5 meters, insinuating that most of the sharks inhabiting the area were at best angsty teenagers, with a few worn-out moms hanging around to keep them in line. So after fighting many of their own questions and doubts, our favorite scientists are now confidently presenting their new findings to the world. They believe they have found the first documented Megalodon paleo nursery, showcasing that sharks have been utilizing nurseries for more than 10 million years.